Hey dog lovers, ever wondered if your four-legged friend actually understands the words you say? We all talk to our dogs, right? Whether it's telling them they're a good boy or asking them to fetch, we often treat them like they can understand every word. Well, guess what? Research shows that dogs can understand more than just commands. They might actually recognize nouns. A recent study from Eötvös-Loránd University in Hungary revealed that dogs don't just respond to tone or body language. They process specific words in their brains, especially familiar nouns. During this study, scientists monitored dogs' brain activity while showing them familiar objects like toys and balls, and the results were astounding. Dogs formed mental images of these objects when they heard the corresponding word. So when you ask, "Where's the ball?" your dog is imagining it in their mind. Pretty cool, right? Let's dive into how it all works. Do dogs really understand words? Dogs have an amazing ability to link words with objects, much like how humans do. In fact, one famous study showed that a border collie named Chaser was able to learn over 1,000 object names, including 800 toys, 116 balls, and 26 frisbees. Chaser could even differentiate between these objects based on categories like shape and texture, proving that dogs can grasp specific concepts associated with words, not just commands. This remarkable learning capacity shows that dogs can go far beyond basic commands and truly comprehend the meaning behind certain words. They don't process language exactly as humans do, but they develop a broader understanding based on repeated exposure. For instance, when you say ball, your furry friend doesn't just picture one specific ball. They think of the activity, excitement, and playtime that comes with it. The word triggers a mental association between the object and the joyful experiences tied to it. Research even suggests that dogs, like Chaser, may be able to combine multiple words or phrases to understand more complex ideas, similar to how toddlers begin to learn language. So while your dog may not be able to engage in full conversations, they're picking up far more than we often realize. It's safe to say that your furry friend is way smarter than they let on. With the right training and consistency, dogs can expand their vocabulary, making communication with your canine companion much deeper than you might have thought. What do human voices sound like to dogs? Ever caught your dog tilting their head when you're talking to them? That adorable little gesture isn't just for show. It's actually a sign that they're actively trying to understand what you're saying. Dogs are not only paying attention to the tone of your voice, but also the specific words you use. Research has shown that dogs can differentiate between familiar words and gibberish based on both tone and rhythm. According to a study from Eötvös-Loránd University in Budapest, dogs process familiar words in the left hemisphere of their brain, the same area where humans process language. This means your dog isn't just responding to your emotions, they're actually recognizing and understanding the words themselves. To give you a fun example, imagine a narcotics dog being given random words like bread, pasta, or socks. They remain calm, but as soon as their handler says cocaine, the dog springs into action. This shows that dogs have the ability to detect key words that are associated with specific tasks or reactions, proving just how attuned they are to language. Dogs also have remarkable hearing abilities, picking up frequencies as high as 40 kilohertz, compared to the 20 kilohertz limit for humans. So, when your dog perks up at the sound of your voice, or their favorite word like treat or walk, they're tuning into not just your tone, but the exact word you're saying. They can even hear and react to sounds that are too high-pitched for us to notice. Next time your furry friend tilts their head in that curious way, pay attention. They're not just responding to your tone, they're really trying to understand you. Whether it's their name or a familiar command, your words are connecting with them on a deeper level. So, don't be surprised if your dog understands more than you think. They're listening, and they know exactly what you're saying. Furry friends and their learning process. Your furry friend's ability to understand words isn't something they're born with, it's learned. Just like a toddler, dogs need to hear words repeatedly and in context to start making sense of them. When you say walk enough times while holding a leash, your dog begins to associate the word with the activity. In fact, studies show that repetition is key, with some dogs needing to hear a word over 100 times to fully understand its meaning. But here's the fun part. Dogs may even understand their name, no matter the tone you use. Whether you're calling them sweetly or even in frustration, studies suggest they can distinguish their name out of a conversation full of human words. Your dog's attention span might seem short sometimes, but when it comes to their name, they're always paying attention. So, why is all this important? Understanding how your dog processes language can help you communicate better. Knowing that your canine companion links certain words with mental images allows you to create more effective training routines, and it's a two-way street. The more words you use consistently, the better your dog will understand you. Plus, it strengthens the bond between you two, because now, when you talk to your dog, you know they're truly listening. Your dog understands more than words. Dogs aren't just good at understanding our words, they're experts at reading our emotions and body language too. Sure, your furry friend knows what walk and treat mean, but they can also pick up on subtle cues from your posture, facial expressions, and even your mood. Studies have shown that dogs can recognize human emotions, distinguishing between happiness, sadness, and even stress just by observing us. So when you're feeling down, don't be surprised if your four-legged companion comes over to offer comfort. They're more in tune with your feelings than you might think. It doesn't stop there. Dogs are so good at reading body language that they often respond before we even say a word. Ever noticed how your dog gets excited when you reach for the leash, or how they know it's time for bed when you start turning off the lights? That's because they're constantly watching for visual cues. Whether it's the way your shoulders slump when you're stressed or the energy in your step when you're excited, your dog is paying close attention. They've mastered the art of nonverbal communication, making them not just great listeners but incredible observers too. How to know if your dog understands your words. Ever wonder if your dog really gets what you're saying? Well, one way to tell is by watching their body language. If your dog perks up when you say words like walk or treat, they're likely recognizing those specific words and connecting them with fun activities. Another sign is how they respond when you ask for familiar commands. If they look excited or start doing the action, like sitting or fetching, without you even using hand signals, that's a good sign they understand the words themselves. Consistency is key. The more you use certain words in a specific context, the more your furry friend will pick up on their meaning. They understand more than we know. While your dog may not be able to solve a crossword puzzle, they're definitely not just responding to your tone or body language. They're forming connections, learning, and engaging with you in ways science is only beginning to uncover. Whether it's understanding nouns or responding to their name, our four-legged friends are proving time and time again that they understand us more than we realize. So next time you're chatting away with your pup, remember, they're not just staring blankly at you, they're decoding, learning, and linking those words with mental images. Pretty amazing, right? Curious to know why your dog loves to lick you? Click on the video now to uncover the reasons behind this common behavior. It's packed with fun facts and helpful insights that will give you a deeper understanding of your furry friend's affectionate habits. Don't miss out. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and join the Nosy Paws community. See you in the next video. Goodbye.